Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I have my makeup done, and if you guys were wondering how I do my makeup every day, I'm about to tell you. Now I'm about to show you every single product that I use, and exactly how I apply my products, and every step I take to give myself this face that has makeup on it. I just don't know how to do YouTube intros, but that's what you guys are getting. So let's get into the everyday makeup routine. Hey guys, I'm here. I'm back, and I'm drinking green tea. I've done like an eyeshadow look on my channel, but I've never done like an actual full everyday makeup routine. So I can't see myself right now. I hope I'm in frame and I hope my hair doesn't look crazy because this is day 2 and it's probably a frizzy mess, but I'm just a girl. I have this little Hello Kitty mirror that I'm going to be using because I'm at my windowsill right now for the good lighting. Yeah, okay. Oh, hey, what's happening? My face looks like pretty irritated right now because I just washed my face and scrubbed it extremely hard and put on moisturizer, and my skin is so sensitive to touch. Normally what I do is I'll take my little clips and just push my hair back. Not anything, doesn't need to be too crazy, just so I don't get any makeup in the hair because my hair is kind of insane and gets everywhere. I tend to like not be able to do this and make it look cute, so. What's happening? So this is the vibe we're gonna go for. It's pretty good. So I'm almost out of this, but this is the first thing that I use. I use Lumi Glotion because it makes my skin a little bit more even toned. I don't use foundation, I just use this. And it also gives it that glow. So this is shade Medium Glow 903. So yeah. So I'll do one line on each, oh my god, on each cheekbone. Oh, and it's in my hair. Do a little bit on the forehead and a dot on the chin. And then I'll just go ahead and blend it in circular motions with my hand. Okay, next, my absolute go-to and favorite concealer of all time is the Maybelline Eraser. Most of these products that I'm going to use today are from the drugstore, but there are a couple of products that I use from Sephora, which you guys will see. But this, specifically, is from CVS, Maybelline Eraser, and this is in the pink tone shade, so it's shade 160 pink. My skin is literally just pink. So I've always tried to find concealers that match my skin tone, and I would go for like the coolest, most fair tones, but they were all like a yellow olive undertone. And then finally, one day, I just said, I'm gonna get the pinkest shade. I don't know if you guys can see this because I'm almost out, but this is literally like pink. And you can't even see it on my face. It's the perfect eraser. So this is what I do. I don't like putting concealer directly under my eyes here because I like the way my eye bags look. I'll put a dot on my tear stains right here. I'll put a little bit underneath my nose because that's where I get my red pigment. I'll do my rosacea, 2, 3, I kind of put a lot. And then I'll do like one little dot on my unibrow. I also like to blend my concealer with a concealer brush. So this is a Morphe concealer brush. So for blending, I tap and then I'll slowly transfer the concealer onto my eyelid and brow bone, but like just for light coverage, not anything too crazy, because I have a lot of veins in my eyelid, so I like to kind of cover those up as much as I can, but not to the point where it like looks unnatural, because I'm not really going to be doing any like crazy eyeshadow today. So we still want my skin tone to look even, if you guys know what I'm saying. All going under the nose. That's a lot. I put a lot today. Okay. If I put a lot, I'll normally just like go on my fingers and try and blend it out so it looks a little bit more even. Alright, and then I kind of just dab and blend, use my fingers, dab and blend. I like to blend this out, and it also gives a little bit of that, like contour illusion. Oh, there's glitter on my face somehow. I also have something called keratosis pilaris, so I have little bumps on my face and my arms. So sometimes you can kind of see the bumps when I put the concealer on, but I don't use any powder in my makeup routine, mostly because I just don't like the look of powder, and also because it highlights the little bumps on my face. So I like to have everything looking kind of smoothed out and dewy rather than, you know, caked on. Even though I don't really use that much product, I really like just a light look when it comes to my base. And the only time I ever dress up my makeup is when I do a bold eyeshadow look. So for the most part, I'm doing the same base every time. So, all right. Okay, now I look like a vampire. So I'm going to get a little bit of bronzer. This is the Fenty Beauty bronzer in Mocha 03, I believe. I don't know if you can really see that. So I'll show you guys where I put the bronzer. I do it on my cheekbones all the way up into like this whole corner of my face, like the tail of my eyebrow all the way down my cheekbone, like that. I'll go on the bridge of my nose, a little bit on the forehead. I don't like to do too much. And yeah. Then I'll go in with I don't know if this is called an angled brush, but it's like a bronzer brush. And I'll just do the same sort of tapping and circular motion and blend it all up the side of my face. I'll go into the eyelid a little bit, onto the nose, eyelid up into here. And I really like to push my mouth to the side so I can really get a good look at the cheekbone, so I can make sure I'm blending into it. And the way that I do my makeup and the way that I always recommend people to do their makeup is to actually just enhance their natural features rather than trying to cover up their natural features, because that's when it actually makes the makeup look like incredible. So I just follow the natural shape of my face when I do my makeup, and yeah. Next I'll go in with a little bit of blush. I use the Milk Cream Blush. I am a cream blush girl down. I always use cream blush. I feel like the pigment is so great. Even though I don't really need that much blush because I get flushed really easily in general, but the Milk blush is a perfect mixture of pigmented and light, and it just blends out very nicely. So this is Milk blush in the shade Rally. You can see it. I kind of just follow the same area that I put the bronzer on, and I'll just go in with a little line over the bridge of the nose. Not too much, not too little, just right, just right. And I'll go in with my little brush blending brush. Do the same thing onto the eyelid. And I do a little bit on the chin, a little dab on the forehead just to really even out that color. I kind of imagine like where my face normally naturally gets flushed, and I'll just put the blush there. So, or if I get a little sun-kissed, it'll hit the bridge of my nose, on the chin, temples of the cheeks, apples of the cheeks, you know what I'm saying. I think that's good for now, but I'll go in towards the end with more blush if I feel like I need more. So next, now we're moving on to eyes. I'll go in with my literal like beat up Maybelline eyeshadow like trio, I guess, no, there's 4 shades in here palette, but now there's only 2. This one has 2 like chocolatey brown shades, not black, because I feel like my color palette just does a lot better with brown. I also do brown liquid eyeliners, so I take this little like flat actual paintbrush. It's not even a makeup brush, it's a paintbrush. I just use this little flat brush. I go in and get both on the brush. This is a real makeup technique before anybody tries to comment anything, but I will actually just lift my eye skin up and follow the natural shape of my like eye, what is this called? My tight line, I guess. It's supposed to be a little bit, you know, more of a smudged look than anything, and just light. I can't really see with this mirror what I'm doing. Okay, it's not too bad. Nice. So as you can see, I'm literally just outlining the natural bend and dip of my eye here, and I'm just adding a little bit, like, I like to use the word outline because I'm just elongating and like snatching my eyes in the same way that I would use eyeliner, but it's like a shaded version, and it looks like an actual like natural shadow. So, and I just want it to look really soft. Yeah. Okay, let's go in with the mascara. Take my eyelash curler, and I use the Essence Lash Princess mascara. This is my favorite mascara ever. I always do my right eye first for some reason. I don't know why, but I just do. I just do. I like my lashes to sort of clump together. I go in like a backwards and forwards motion when I put them on to sort of like allow them to naturally clump together. And I really like to focus on the very ends of the lashes so they kind of fan out a bit. Why is this so bad? Okay. It's pretty good. I don't do anything to the bottom lashes yet, so I'll go onto my left eye. Okay. Fan out moment. This gets frustrating sometimes because they will not clump together in the way that I want them to, and I'll sit here for like a while trying to get it to look right. Oh my god. Okay. I feel like that's good enough. So then I'll take whatever the excess mascara is left on the brush, and I'll go ahead and do my bottom lashes very lightly. I don't want a heavy bottom lash look. Sometimes I'll even just try and coat the ends and not like go all the way up to the waterline. Just because, like I said, I like everything to be soft, you know, nothing too bold. Cool. Cool. Okay, now we're moving on to highlighter. My favorite highlighter of all time is the Tarte highlighter in Champagne Glow. Best highlighter ever. So I just apply with my finger. I apply with my ring finger every time, as you can see from the indent. So I'll just go ahead and take a little bit on the ring finger, start on the tip of my nose, and I go onto the bridge of my nose, blend her out, and then I go in the inner corners of my eyes. The best part, I love this. And sometimes I'll even go in the inner corners with like a white eyeliner if I'm feeling real fancy. But today, I'm just gonna be simple dimple. Then I do my Cupid's bow right here. And I'll do just a little bit on the cheekbones, just to dab, because my setting spray is also gonna give me a highlighted finish, so I don't need too much. Okay. Also, if my eyebrows are misbehaving, I'll go in with a little bit of brow gel, but today they're looking pretty okay. I kind of like the messy brow look because my eyebrows naturally are just kind of feathery, so I don't really ever feel much of a need to tame them down. I just kind of embrace them. Setting spray, e.l.f. Blue Light Stay All Night Setting Spray. I don't know why I ever got the blue light one, but I've been using it for years at this point. I think my sister got it originally, and then I just loved it. But there also is like a coconut oil one that's really nice. It's a lot more dewy than this one, because I feel like this gives me a bit of a highlighted finish, but not like super glowy. Anyway. Cool. I'm gonna fan this till get it as dry as it can be. And then I'll show you guys what I do for lips. I normally don't really do much because my lips are naturally a bit pink. But I do lose pigment on the corners of my lips, so sometimes I'll go in with my Buxom lip pencil, and I think this is in shade Hush Hush Henna, I think. I'll lightly go in and blend. I kind of just like to dab because dabbing is key in my makeup routine. Then to finish her off, I go in with a Victoria's Secret lip gloss. This used to be the Strawberry Fizz, I think it was called, but I ripped the wrapper off, so. It smells like strawberries, tastes like strawberries. I love it. And it's the perfect gloss. And I do the finger trick to make sure there's no lipstick on my teeth, even though this isn't really lipstick, just in case. Okay guys, that completes my everyday makeup routine and how I do my makeup every single day. So pretty exciting. I will link all the products that I used in the description down below as I do. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got some cool tips and tricks. As always, let me know what you guys want to see next, and I will see you guys on the flip.